Good evening and welcome to my launch show of my brand new single, The Crown. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's involved in putting this show together. Without further ado, let's get into it with part one of my interview with the fantastic Mike Kennedy of Welsh Connections and Sound. Enjoy.
What started you off in music in the first place?
Well, I grew up in a musical family. My dad plays drums, guitar, piano. My mum grew up listening to these fantastic records that my nan and bam would play, which I now have. So I've always grown up with music everywhere. Every household of my family was just filled with music. So started singing, started playing guitar, piano, and then got into musical theatre, any aspect of music that I love.
The music industry seems loaded against the musicians these days. How do you make any money as an artist?
I've got to perform 3, 4, 5 times a week. Whether that's original music or cover music. I've been in cover bands and as a cover artist for about 10 years now, and that's how I make my money, to plough into recording. There is no way you can record a song and make money these days. You have to do other things. You have to be business savvy. You have to look into merchandise and a lot of other things like that. You just can't write a song and the next thing you know, you're top of the charts, touring and making money. That's not realistic anymore. But there are ways where you can have a good career. I love performing, so I gig, like I said, about 4 times a week, every week, and then I leave the rest of the time then in the studio and I make my music, and I enjoy the way I work.
You've just signed to an independent record label.
I have.
Why? Do you think there's a need for record labels these days?
I think so. I think a lot of people can do it on their own, and I was pretty much doing the same thing on my own that I was with a label. I think working with other people pushes you. I think too many independent artists now are not pushed. Sometimes their cover work of their albums and their singles are not good enough, or they don't promote themselves well enough. I think when you're working with a group of people, they'll push you to be better. It's so easy now to write a song, get it released, and then that's it. But if you write a song, you give it to someone to listen to, it can be better. And then they'll push you to write better and perform better. And there's always, when you're working with other people, there's always opportunities to do other things, not just music. There's ways you can work in the music industry without just being an artist, which I enjoy. And I think a lot of people that go the independent route without a label, they might miss out on. And they might look back in 20 years working a completely different job, thinking, well, perhaps if I joined a label, I'd still be working in the music industry.
Making a new song, back backs ready to go, not leaving our home, it's just a frame, just like a hurricane. Smoke what you had. So grab both your hands, don't forget you again. Liquor pain and it's taking care of it. Find you there tomorrow. Yeah, moving on up. goddamn home. Get a new start. Like a band and a tin can room, baby. Find you there tomorrow. Yeah, you did it out of bed and needed. You're pinning out a fairy tree. Yeah, get a new start with your heart to make it a goddamn home. That was a song I wrote for my parents who had moved to a new home after living in the same place for 20 years, where they raised me and my brother, and it was an emotional move, so that was called Home. Tonight, in the corner of my home, still asking you with a bullet. I said it's enough for you to do. Nothing felt more. Scratch on her eyes, watching it drip off the line. Taking shots with you tonight, watching you dance. Taking me home, we drink to forget the night. I said, what would you like to do? Next I'm going to do a little cover for you, and this is Tin Man by Marilyn. Hey there, Mr. Tin Man, you don't know like you shouldn't spend your whole life wishing something bound for the heart. Every time feeling empty, better than your looks nice. If you ever feel one breaking, you never wanna harm. Hey there, Mr. Tin Man, you don't know how lucky you are. I've been down the road wrong, didn't get me very far. You were missing nothing, 'cause I love so damn hard. Take it from me, darling, you don't wanna harm. Hey there, Mr. Tin Man, glad it's out the side. Take mine if you want it. It's in peace tonight. By weather, Mr. Tin Man, if you don't mind scars, you give me your armor. You can have my heart. After the short break, we're going to have fantastic performances from Celine Ellis and Troy, and the second part of my interview with Mike Kennedy.
Talking it over at AM beer. We did not have a plan. We did not have a clue. We flew halfway around the world so we could be there with you. Oh yeah, and we're a long way from home. Oh yeah, and we have
Hey guys, I'm Troy and I just want to say how excited I am to be a part of Kaysha's new single launch for The Crown. I'm really excited to hear it, so make sure you guys go and stream it as well. And this is my song, Translucent. Nothing to hide, with nothing to lose. Well, here I am, bare on this solid pavement. Oh, that I the feathers are mine, so delicate. I'm falling, and hold me like your dreams were safe in your arms. Cry my every tear and feel it, and feel it. Life is full light, and my body is yours. Just leave me in pieces, nothing to hide, or nothing to hide, or nothing to. Oh, here I am, bare on this solid pavement.
if we're not out on the road. We can dream of every situation until we can explore. Let's cross the Mississippi River, head on down to Tulsa. We're only 24 hours away. And I can't go anywhere without you. I can't go anywhere at all. I can't go where I've always wanted without you. Drive on through. Drive on He was a lost and lonely renegade, nothing left to chase. His mind was always wandering, another time, another place. His dreams were so much younger, his friends all had his back. Weren't afraid of losing all these things he's never had. Days are gone forever, his kids are passing by. Heading out tonight on this lonely road. She had a dream she wants to leave him, burn inside her like a fire. The wheels they just keep turning, she got left behind. She never turned her back on the hunger and desire, stuck inside the moment, but it just might be her time. Days are gone forever, his kids have passed goodbye. Heading out tonight on this lonely road, and we're chasing the horizon, embracing the unknown. Heading out tonight on this lonely road. Days are gone forever, his kids have passed goodbye. Heading out tonight on this lonely road, and we're chasing the horizon, embracing the unknown. Heading out tonight on this lonely road. Heading out tonight on this lonely road.
So how would you describe your musical style?
I think as a label we've gone with Americana because there's a lot of influences in my music. There's pop, soft rock, there's country music. So I think we've gone under the umbrella of Americana music. It seems fitting. I think the music fits in well with pop music, but also in the country style as well. It's been well received there as well.
While you were growing up, who were your musical influences?
The first one was probably Simple Minds, only because my father is a massive fan. So we were playing Simple Minds my entire childhood. Eventually then, when I was about 14 and 15, I started to appreciate them more. And they're one of my favourite bands now. I take a lot of inspiration when I write my music. a lot of the sound that you hear in Simple Minds is driven into my own music as well. And then as I grew up, probably mid-teens to late teens, I got into country music massively. I love the songwriting. As my songwriting developed, I appreciated these great songwriters like Miranda Lambert and Brandi Carlile, Brandi Clark. So there's a mix between 80s and 90s and country music in my songs, and my influences. They go from anything like Simple Minds and Queen, all the way to these country artists like Dolly Parton and Reba McEntire.
What do you think of contemporary music?
It's not as good as what it used to be. I think the quality of singers has diminished. And I think most people are sold short then at what good music there is out there. There's plenty of good pop singers that write fantastic music, and they're not getting anywhere because they don't look the part. They are not willing to sing or perform other people's music, and I stand by those people. I've been asked to sing other people's music, but I always sing music that I enjoy and that I can feel. I won't sing a song that I don't like. Call me whatever you want, but I stand by that, and I know plenty of artists that stand by that as well. And I think there are so many good songwriters out there that we're not hearing their music because it's not what we call pop these days. My music can fit well into pop music, but radio shows, popular radio shows that we will mention, won't pick it up because it's not their kind of pop. And it's very unfortunate because I'm not the only person that's like that. There's many artists out there that their music is not getting heard when it should. After this next break, I will be performing Summer Lovers and Nobody Does It Like Me, and we will have the final part of the interview with Mike Kennedy.
Austerity in the UK and a small town makes a feature film. It's a musical about the 1%. 1 year, 1 camera, cast of 17 and a crew of 2. It's a fairy tale with guitars. Greed.
They seem awfully well organised to me.
Not as organised as we are. They're mainly pacifists. Easy kill. Ultimately they'll obey their masters.
What would the people do? What would the people get?
I'll sing this song, but before too long I'll be back where I belong, in the town. Until then I'll drown and keep on sinking down.
The trouble that mankind makes is that he thinks he's Italian, he's German, he's Spanish. We're all humans. And this beautiful paradise is ours.
smile. If I want a piece to steal it, nobody does it, nobody does it like me. Whoa.
Your new single, The Crown, what's the story behind that?
It's a personal one. It's probably the most personal one I've written thus far. I live in a small town in Newbridge. And growing up, everyone knew my family. And it's kind of that pressure of always living up to expectations. And maybe certain family members going down certain paths and leading not the life that I was then, to put it bluntly. So I had to be the one that was always behaving well, doing well in life, and that weighs, especially when you're going through your early teens, to always be at your peak. I'm very competitive. I don't like failing. I like control. And it has led into my adult life that I've always got to be the best version of myself. And that's kind of what The Crown is always about, having this weight on your head. Always, but I think it's done me well, in hindsight anyway. It has.
When you wrote The Crown, your latest single, and took it into the studio, did it change very much from the original version?
It never does with Jamie, the producer, Jamie Harris. I send him a demo, the score, all the vocals and lyrics and different riffs, and I send it to him, and then I get something that's my song, but 10 times better. We've had this really good relationship so far. We've done multiple songs together. It's been fantastic. The songs are never the same, but he always gets what I want. So I'm very comfortable at giving him a demo and saying, you do your thing. He sends it back, and then I record the vocals over, and all the vocals so far have been done in my home studio, and he's done all the instruments in his home studio, only because of the situation that we've been living in over the last 18 months, that this is how we've worked, and we've continued to work so far. Things will change in the next few months, but at the moment, this is how it's all been recorded. It's worked well. We've got a good relationship.
And talking of the future, what can we expect in 2022 from Kaysha Louvain?
Well, the album's out February 24th. It's a meaningful day. It's my late grandmother's birthday. That's why I chose the date. And we've got an album launch on the 25th of February in Newbridge Memo that we're going to do. It's going to be a really good album. I'm very proud of it, very proud of the people working on it. And then we're going to look to tour the album. That's my plan. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show, and this is what we've all been here for. This is The Crown.
I want to say a huge thank you to St Elvans in Aberdare for letting us use the fantastic building to film, and to award-winning director Nigel Evans for filming. Mike, once again, thank you so much for being involved and for everything you do at Welsh Connections and Sound. To the fantastic Celine Ellis and Troy, you are truly wonderful, and thank you very much for your fantastic performances. And to all the sponsors that made this happen. Guys, if you like anything that we've advertised today, please check them out and get involved. If you would like to advertise with us as a label, sound and magazine, then please get in touch at info@SWNDRECORDS.com. I've been Kaysha Louvain. You've been watching my lawn show. Thank you very much to Showboat TV for hosting. Have a good night.